Yeah, Strange Universe. Hey, man, great show. We love it. Emmett, you rule. You're the Don. But one piece of advice, brother. You need to let the hair grow a little bit. You see what I'm saying? Even teeny tiny dreads. You got it, man.
You know, there's been so much uproar over rap music. How could it get any stranger, you figure? Well, it just did with the man you just heard and what he's got to say about the music of the moment. Stephen Ivory got the lowdown on the hip-hop conspiracy.
I believe at this point, the music is leading us down the wrong pathway.
Yes, this is the age of chaos.
It's not actually a conspiracy or anything like that. They're just preaching how it is.
The evidence is most likely that these young men had been drawn into a web of control.
Some rap does have a negative effect on the black community.
Maybe I am being chased, but I don't worry about being chased because my creator blessed me to be able to run real fast.
Long Beach, California is a capital of what's known as the hip-hop culture, home to rap superstars like Snoop Doggy Dogg, a hub in the crossroads of urban expression. It is also the home of a very strange man, a man whose single voice may prove to be louder than all the rap records ever produced, a man whose words may have more impact than all the provocative rap lyrics combined. A man whose power comes not from his music, but in the books and journals he publishes himself, in the videos he tapes himself and sells in inner-city stores across the country. He calls himself the conscious Rasta. On the surface, at least, he's rap music's public enemy #1.
Even Mickey Mouse and Bart Simpson have taken out rap albums. So why should we be surprised in 1996 to see evidence that the FBI is interested in hip-hop also?
The conscious Rasta insists that much of rap music is a plot to destroy the lives of the very people who embrace it. He says it is a conspiracy led by the sinister, shadowy figure that has haunted urban culture and life for decades, the man.
Well, we have historical examples to be able to follow.
The conscious Rasta begins with a chart that illustrates how rap music was infiltrated by government forces.
Now, I document this conspiracy very well in this chart that I use in the book. On the bottom of the chart are these angry urban youth, the so-called ghetto boys. And they should be angry because of the environment in this country is very anxiety-producing. But they're being influenced many times by these images they see of the gangster rappers in the rap and hip-hop videos. Well, what they don't know that many of these so-called gangster rappers have a criminal justice background.
According to the conscious Rasta's chart, these rappers are connected to the Justice Department through judges and parole officers. They get record deals through their criminal attorneys.
Ultimately, the Justice Department wing of this network of control is tied up into the federal national security establishment through the FBI. The media, they're connected to the behavioral researchers, the think tanks, etc. This thing goes up into the basement of the White House, according to my analysis, through the National Security Council. And as many people have attested in a lot of public sources, ultimately the White House appears to be controlled by that group called the Trilateral Commission. So what we have during the course of this hip-hop story, we have the grand conspiracy has now been detailed and documented, and I think we do it in a credible manner.
The conscious Rasta says it's all connected, from the death by AIDS of early superstar Eazy-E to the murders of Tupac Shakur, notorious B.I.G.
The evidence is most likely that these young men had been drawn into a web of control, ultimately being operated by the national security establishment. I have been chasing these people to the ends of the earth for 10 years, and I believe in the case of Eazy-E, Tupac Shakur, and Biggie Smalls, we have found their hidden hand working in a clandestine manner, and that is what I'm here to expose.
Even if you're not drawn in by the conscious Rasta, remember one thing. He's not shouting into the wind. He's got 45 books and as many videos that circulate around the country. People spread his stories on the internet, and his theories go far beyond hip-hop music to television, birth control, AIDS, mind control, and stranger still. The conscious Rasta wants to remind us of one thing. He may be paranoid, but it's a positive kind of paranoid.
I say hip-hop is a good thing. It is a vehicle for empowerment for urban youth, and I stand to be supportive of the urban youth. What America really needs to do is to concentrate on creating a more wholesome environment for its own youth to grow up in.
The conscious Rasta says he got his first taste of conspiracy theories the same way many of us did. The JFK assassination, only he kept going.